Welcome back to Lena's Geek Talk and more. We're just laughing already. This is going to be a really fun show. We're going to cover arts, Hollywood Arts Council. All my friends are here from the Hollywood Dell. You probably recognize Merle and Patty. They're on every other week. And anchoring the table is our very special guest. I've wanted him to come on the show, Dr. Robby. You're seeing me in a whole different way. I'm his trainer. So usually we're working out. So this is all new. He's an amazing artist. You can see some of his artwork right here. One's right between him. He had Dr. Robby and Patty. The other one's next to Dr. Robby. And Patty brought all her stuff, all her good witch stuff, all her psychic stuff. You guys followed my directions really well. Bring stuff.
Elena talks, we listen.
Exactly. And then next to me is Merle Singer, the relationship miracle worker.
So want me to introduce Dr. Robby?
Sure.
Okay. Dr. Robby Gordon is a dear friend of all of ours, actually, and I am proud to say a fellow member of the Hollywood Arts Council. One of our artist members. We just did a beautiful event at his home. He opened up his home to one of our mixers, art mixers, and it was truly living art. His whole house is art. To say that is not an understatement at all. Every space, every wall, every table, it's just,
even the shades.
The shades, they come down. You push a button, they come down. The sculpture garden. I'll let him talk about all that.
During the show, we'll put the picture of the sculpture garden. I actually emailed Richard one from the night of the party when it was all lit up.
Right.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, this event he just opened up for one of our Hollywood Arts Council meetings. And then we had dancers also painted up like the painting, becoming living art and video and light shows.
He does not do anything normal.
He does not do everything is,
Wow.
You show up at his house and he's painting rocks. He's putting something on his roof. So anyway, I am honored to be sitting here next to Dr. Robby Gordon.
Thank you, Patty.
Yay!
Thank you, everyone. So they already called me the Hollywood artist. I just went to a restaurant on Franklin last week, and people came to my table and they said, "Oh, you're the Hollywood artist." Okay, yes, I have the HollywoodGallery.com and the HollywoodSculptureGarden.com or HollywoodSculptureGarden.com. And my house, as Patty said, I transformed into a gallery, and everything is painted. Everything is done by me, from the walls to the furniture, to every little corner is done by me, which is all rounded and special.
There's no square anything in your house.
Yeah, and I got a house on top of the hill. We are almost at the level of the Griffith Park Observatory, so it's one of the highest level in LA. So we have the view of the city, but underneath it, I got the whole hill, and I transformed it to the Hollywood Sculpture Garden. The Hollywood Sculpture Garden has some of my sculpture.
Okay, it's up on the screen now.
Okay, so it has some of my sculpture, but I also show other people's sculpture. We have more than 50 sculptures there. We have Angel Iron Man there. We have Ernesto there. We have Joe Stefano there, Kyle Alexander. We have a lot of artists there. You go on the website and see it, HollywoodSculptureGarden.com, or you come to one of the open houses. With the next open house is August 25th. This is mainly for artists, art lovers, and collectors. So it's a morning event, August 25th at 10:30 in the morning at the Hollywood Gallery or the Hollywood Sculpture Garden. You can see the address on the web, or 2430 Vasanta Way, Los Angeles, California, or Hollywood Hill, California. And there you'll see art everywhere, and you will transform yourself to art. a lot of my art is also 3D art, so it pops out to you. I do everything
You
from.
made your tie?
I made my
I was
tie.
there when you made your tie. You asked me if
Yeah.
you should put pearls on it.
Yes, and she said this. I do everything. I do my glasses. Here is the newest
Oh, I
pair of
want
the
those.
glasses that I just did, and it has my name on it. Dare to Wear by Robbie. So we have glasses, we have ties, we have
Bow ties.
we have bow ties, we have suits, we have shirts, we everything. I did
Shoes.
clothes, shoes. I did clothes for the Grammy and for the Oscar in the previous years. So everything is part of art, and art is life.
Okay, I
I
have
see.
to tell a story.
Yeah.
Every time I go to his house 2 days a week to train him, but before we even start training, it's like he's waiting for me for show and tell. He has to show me all the new stuff, and it's so exciting. There hasn't been one time, and it's been a year and a half now, or
Already?
yeah, that I haven't shown up, and there hasn't been one thing new.
Yeah, I always create. There are people that are saying that they're human being. I said I'm human creating. So I constantly create. I love to create everything. It means even now I started painting the shelves in the garage.
You painted your driveway.
I painted the driveway, and I put I painted the entrance to the garage. I put sculpture on top of the garage. Everywhere I live the art, and I want everyone to feel it when they come. So you're all welcome, August 25th at 10:30 in the morning, or you can call for a special appointment. You can see all the art on the web. You can look at hollywoodsculpturegarden.com. You can look at the Hollywood Gallery, or you can look at just by my name, robbygordonart.com. Everything is there, and you can see it.
And it's beautiful. You
Thank
can
you.
see some of the pictures
Yeah.
right by you.
Yes.
He's got big ones, small ones. I mean, really big ones.
Yeah, I have one wall that is 2-story wall that I put 8 gallons of paint on it. 8 gallons. I worked on it for 10 days. I worked about 14 hours a day, nonstop. I took helpers to help me do all the paint because it was a lot, and they used to take break for lunch, etc. Because it was heavy for them, and I didn't take break because once I'm into it, I don't stop.
You didn't even stop when you did the driveway.
No, I never. Yeah, I continue and continue. I put a big clock in my studio because sometimes I have to see what time it is in order to realize that it's time to go to sleep. And I
Yeah.
see everything in colors. I dream everything in colors. And then sometimes I write it in my phone. Sometimes I draw it on my phone. And sometimes I just write it on a piece of paper. And I have basically ideas for art for more than a lifetime. So I need to continue to do things. I'll
Well, it
never
keeps
finish.
you going.
Yeah,
It keeps you
it
going.
does.
All right, let's talk about why we're on art. Let's talk about the Hollywood Arts Council, because I really think that's really important with everybody going back to school, what the Hollywood Arts Council does, because it's been around for quite a long time.
1978,
And
almost 40 years. Yeah.
And what is you? What are you at the?
I'm on the
What are
executive
you?
board. I'm secretary of the executive board.
Okay.
And it started in 1978, and our whole mission statement is to promote and support the arts in Hollywood, all the arts, fine arts, theater arts, dance art, music arts, both up and coming artists and professional artists. And one of our main programs is Project SOAR. We actually bring art programs, professional artists teaching the children in our local LAUSD Hollywood elementary schools, which is so needed because art programs are long gone as far as what the city, is able to provide. So we bring it in, and it's changing, literally changing the students, the school. Art is magic. Just our own little school that, if we had kids would go to, little ones, Cherimoya, it went from a place where no one in the hills sent their kids. No one did. You went to private school. That wasn't even an option. It was in the lowest 10% of the schools. We bring in art programs. We worked with a few others, bringing in some gardening and stuff. Now we're a school of excellence, and the people from the hills actually send their children to public school.
And the fundraiser or the last Hollywood Arts Council at Dr. Robbie's house, you raised a lot of money
We
for that
raised
school.
money to go to our Project SOAR, and there's 8 different schools so far. Elementary, we'd like to move up into more schools, more grades, but it's so good to start them at elementary school. And we have, again, professional teaching artists, drama, 12-week drama programs, photography, ceramics, painting. And it literally changes these kids' lives.
And you don't have to live in Hollywood to be a member of the
No,
Hollywood
Hollywood is a state of mind.
Hollywood is a verb. I think Hollywood is a verb. Hollywood means doing, being, caring, being politically involved, being artly involved, everything. It's a verb.
Yeah. So no, not at all. And we would love everybody to be a part of it.
And the dues are not expensive.
No, it's very inexpensive to join.
You have great mixers. You meet incredible people.
Yeah, we have and upcoming. We have a few good mixers. Our children's festival is one of our most popular. We're doing it different this year. For the last several years, we've been at Paramount Studios, and 3,000 children come together, and art all day, performances, dancers all day. But we're deciding that it's a little too big. We're going to pull it down and do it at our schools, like a spring and a summer and a fall and a winter. Here's at Micheltorena, here's at Cherimoya, where it's art and involved, but it's a little more intimate. So that's how we're working on that now. Getting ready. Also, one of our big events of the year is our Hollywood Spirit Salon, and that's kind of my little baby.
That's what you do.
Yeah. That's what
I go every year.
It's near Halloween, but we don't dress up Halloween. We dress up old Hollywood. We have live jazz music by my husband's jazz band, and I give people ghost tours. We're on some of the beautiful haunted old places in Hollywood. We've done it at the Hollywood Towers Apartments, which parts of the Disneyland ride is based on beautiful history. The Hollywood Athletic Club, the American Legion Hall.
That was fun.
That one we've done it there twice. Villa Carlotta, old famous apartment building. Don't have it quite set this year, but I'm working on, I've got to talk to them today actually, possibly doing it at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Who doesn't want to be dancing in the mausoleum and then talking to ghosts?
Your favorite thing. Look at you. You're all lit up.
So that's always in October, usually on a Sunday. Everyone's welcome. You don't have to be a member to welcome. And it's a beautiful night out, food and dancing and drinks and spirits.
Lots of fun. Lots of
and we do one big award a year, our Charlie Awards, and that's where we give awards. It's like our version of the Oscars or the Emmys to people who have supported the arts. And it could be, again, we've given it to architectural arts and TV arts and film arts, and it's really fun. We did it at the Palladium this year. It was a fun one. We tried to go a little hipper, a little cooler, where versus the tables around. We've always done it at the Roosevelt, which is my favorite place, and it's a luncheon and everybody sits around and eating the chicken dinner. This year we did it like with couches and sofas and bottle service at the Palladium, and added a whole new vibe and some wonderful awards to people like BuzzFeed and Chinespia, and it was good.
Dr. Robby, you have anything to add? Because you're on the board.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. I love to help the art in Hollywood, to promote the art in Hollywood. I think that the art gives a lot of meaning to people, painting, creating sculpture, etc. I have people that, some of the sculptors that call me and they said, I have a piece of art, I have to show it. And I let them show it in the Hollywood Sculpture Garden, and it's part of the whole feeling. People, there is not one person that would drive toward the Hollywood sign and won't stop on the way because they see from down to up. Downstairs, I made a retaining wall with 110 tires that I painted. And there is different art. There is, some of the art are being sold to different people and collectors. And people afterwards know, and they say, "Oh, this was from the Hollywood Sculpture Garden." There are people who would stop and look and take pictures, and it becomes a real place. And I'm happy to make Hollywood more arty.
And Merle's husband, Nathan, is also an artist, and he's contributed to the Hollywood Arts Council. When he did that, they still are talking about the beautiful Valentine box that Nathan made.
Right. Yeah. It brought in the most money.
It did. We had people. It was one of our events, and we offered artists a box, a little wooden plywood box, and we said, make art. and then we would raffle it off again for charity for the kids, for the Arts Council. And our beautiful boxes, beautiful. Dr. Robby did all sorts of, and Nathan did a body with a box. It was beautiful.
It was the box was a heart, and so he had these forms, body forms, and he put the heart right in the heart. And he had a little wind up, so it had music, and and he had collaged the box, and the inside had animals
That's Nathan.
celebrating Valentine's Day.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. So that was
we're
good.
all really involved in the Hollywood Arts Council
Yes,
because we're all
absolutely.
into art in different forms, which is amazing.
One of the things that Patty said that I want to build on was how the Arts Council does a lot of work for children and brings art to the schools. One of the saddest things that ever happened was when they decided we don't have enough money for school, so we're going to take out everything that's not important and just teach them reading, writing, arithmetic. But sports and art, all kinds of art, are incredibly important. They are ways that our kids learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. So art is not art is not the icing. Art is part of the cake. We need that. That in the same way that people need this sense of aestheticism and religion or whatever, that artistic expression is a part of your soul. And it's incredibly important for children to have that outlet. It gives them the freedom to say, well, I can't do this, but I can do that. And to just express themselves in the way that they can, it makes them open to learning reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's incredibly important to our children and to ourselves living.
And that's why the Hollywood Arts Council is so important.
Absolutely.
Patty, what's the website?
It's hollywoodartscouncil.org, www.hollywoodartscouncil.org. And we're working on a new exciting website too. I don't know if the new one's up or the
It's
old
not.
one, but come back soon then, because it is. It's yeah.
But you
we
can
were
go on
working it.
Facebook and find it.
You could,
The
yes, we're on
Facebook page is
Facebook.
nice.
Go to our
I
Facebook
was on
page.
that
Go to our
yesterday.
website. Sign up for our newsletter as well, because we talk about things going on, from theater pieces to our events that we do, our mixers.
The mixers are really fun.
Yeah.
It's a great way to meet new people.
So yeah. So again, and no, you don't have to live in Hollywood. Hollywood is a verb, as we say.
That's a new one, Dr. Robby.
I like that. HollywoodArtsCouncil.org.
All right. Well, perfect ending to take a break. All right. We are going to come back, continue our conversation. I have no idea where we're going with it, but it's going to be really fun. So stay tuned, everybody. This is Alina's Beauty Talk and more on LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk. Welcome back to Alina's Beauty Talk and more. We're going to talk a little bit about prosperity, because this time of year, with kids going back to school, kids going back to college, sometimes parents just feel like, oh my God, we're just spending so much money on back to school clothes, on, books, paper supplies. So, all right, I want to put Dr. Robby on the mic, because you do wealth planning.
Yes, I do. Well, part of my life, I'm in financial planning. I do consulting of how to invest money, etc.
So this is kind of different for
Yes,
you.
because I have my brain is I have a split personality. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. So I have in the morning I usually uh, dedicate to learning about the market, how to invest, etc. And that I do till about lunchtime, and then I'm done with all the numbers. But I enjoy it. It's like a puzzle. I work it. I decide how to invest, how to do, and I've done quite well in my life in the different investment, and I've helped a lot of other people to create their own wealth by investing in products that there is no commission involved in them and no conflict of interest. So that is the morning. But then I'm done around 1:30. I have my lunch. I take a nap. This is very important. You have to take a nap, and then the rest of the day is for myself. It's all for art, and it starts like at 2:30 and 3, and sometimes it doesn't finish till early in the morning. And then I do creating. I always like to invent new ideas about art, new mixture of color, new mixture of forms, new mixture of things. And every time I create something, it's like a new adventure for me. So I create different things, and it's not always creating. Although Elena says that every twice a week she comes and there is always something new, which means that I do create all the time. But
Or you
sometimes,
bring something new in. There's a new
yes,
piece of sculpture
sculpture.
that arrives that you're trying to figure out how to
Install it.
install it with your wonderful gardener.
Yeah, and because we have sculptures that we've put Brian brought a sculpture. Brian Carlson from the Zoroastrian Center brought sculptures in memory of the Armenian massacre and any genocide. This sculpture, one of them, there was like 90 pounds, and it's huge. And he came there and he said it's going on top of this tree. And we have this gardener who is installer too. His name is Rudy, called Rudy, and Ramirez. And he went up. I tell you, I was shaking as I was trying to video him to see going up. Elena,
Okay,
how
now
tall?
it's on there. You
Uh,
can see it. It's blue and it kind of goes. Oh, it just went off the
okay,
but it goes like in a spiral
spiral.
down. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
but just to get up on this tree and to install it, we had other sculpture because this is a place for other artists to show them their art in Hollywood. There is Angel Iron Man. He brought a dragon. It took 6 people to bring it up the hill. 6 people. It's huge, and it's on top of the hill, and it's lit it up at night. There is a whole light show at night. Now I work it through an application on my phone, and the lights turn on different colors. But it's an adventure to create. It's an adventure that I create, and a lot of time I just study of how to create it. I go to different galleries, meet different artists, but life is so full. As I said, Hollywood is every minute alive. There is always something to do and to show.
And
And
you speak 5 languages.
6.
So I always okay.
אוקיי.
All right. So do you want to say something in Hebrew?
אני יכול להגיד בכמה מילים בעברית על כל הפסלים à la guinaille psalim. Je peux dire quelque chose en français si vous voulez. Il y a un jardin de sculpture là-bas pour vous tous les francophiles parce qu'on est très accueillant per le francofoni. Io posso parlare anche in italiano, cercare di amici per mostrare tutte queste
Amazing.
sculture che sono tutti in Hollywood. In any case, we can say it in different languages, but everyone is welcome to see because that Hollywood is about diversity. It's about getting together from any place in the world and seeing it all coming true.
And you see the Hollywood sign from your house.
Yes, yeah, and you see the whole city
That's
from
true.
from
All the way out to the ocean.
Yeah, and the main thing is to see all the beautiful sculpture. As I
Right
said,
down the hill.
yeah, the whole hill is full. There are more than 50 sculptures right now there, and we are very proud of every sculptor from every part of the city, from every part of the world. We had sculptors that sent a sculpture even from South America, from Mexico, from South Africa. We have sculpture from everywhere, and we show them. Uh, if it sells, it's very good for the artists. Some of the artists
You
get
just
very.
sold one.
Yeah, we
You just
sold.
sold one of Angel's.
Yeah, we did sell one of Angel. We sell another one. Yeah, and Angel was really excited,
It was
to
his first sale. It was his first
sell.
sale.
Yeah, and he's a wonderful artist. He really, and he brings his stuff there, and he creates it, and he works it, and then he sold it, and he was really happy to go and have it installed in a beautiful garden in Santa Monica. Sarah Cannon's house. She's an artist herself. She was a curator, and she has a beautiful sculpture garden. And he installed it, and he fixed every other sculpture that was there and not holding. So we give the opportunity to different artists to show, to do, etc.
Wow. All right, now we're going to change completely to Merle.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. I want to talk about going back to work because a lot of people had long summer vacations or took the summer off to be with their family. And you do go into workplaces to help people um, have a better work environment.
Yes.
Uh, and you have some good tips about if you don't get along with your coworkers that you have told on the show. And some of these you've probably heard before, but I think they're just really important to talk about because it
Okay.
makes your life so much easier and they're easy to do.
So you wanted me to talk about how to make the environment at work better, more friendly, more just pleasant.
Good word.
Pleasant. You you spend a lot of time at work, and if you don't like your work at all, well, that's a whole other issue. Then you either need a new job or you need to do what Patty said, which is look at the glass. You can look at the glass. If half of it's if it's filled halfway in that same look, as you look at it, you can either see the part that's empty or the part that's full. You don't even have to look around. You don't have to change where you're looking. You just have to focus on the part that's full. So if you don't like your job, maybe you better think first, am I just looking at the wrong part of the glass? Or do I just need a new job? If you need a new job, get a new job. But if you like what you're doing and it's just not right, there's this one person that's a real pain in the butt, or people here are kind of snooty, or whatever else it is, I certainly have something that can change that environment. And here's my little trick that you can use. You have to make a list of everybody that works with you on a regular basis. So it could be 5 people, it could be 15 people, it could be one other person if you work from home. It could be the people that you Skype with. Whatever it is, whatever fits your situation. Make a list. And then put on the list the people you like the best. That's the first one. Then the second one is the person you like kind of next, and all the way down to the person you can't stand. So now you have the list. What you do is take the first person on the list, which is somebody you like. So this is going to be easy because every day for a whole week, you're going to give them a compliment. It's the person you like, not an issue. So you give them a compliment. And it can be work related, it can be personal related, it can be anything. All it has to do is be really authentic and honest. No sarcasm, no kind of. It's something you really believe. And you do that every day for a week. And then after that one, just make sure you do once a week at least. Then you go on to number 2. Well, you've had a week of practice. So, and this is the person that's not terrible. You're just not crazy about them. So work on it. every day for a week, give them a compliment. What you also learn when you do that is that you learn that if the environment has changed significantly and if these people are behaving even slightly different, then you know that you have been part of the problem. That's what's
And
interesting.
it's important to know that actually, every time we look at a problem and we blame somebody else, we just go in a circle and we don't get anywhere. If we'll blame ourselves and then we can forgive ourselves, then there are no problems. It's the same thing in relationship. As long as we say the other person is responsible, we we will suffer because we will constantly concentrate on the suffering that they caused, that etc. If we'll say, well, maybe I created it, then forgive yourself, and then there is nothing to be mad at the other person.
And then go paint.
Yep.
Yes.
So if you blame other people, like Dr. Robby said, you're a victim. You're stuck
Exactly.
with that.
Yeah.
And victims can do nothing. But if you blame yourself, you can forgive yourself. You can change how you behave. Now you're the victor. You're in charge. You have control. That's
That's what the Dalai Lama said, that if you will not blame other people for something that happened to you, you will have peace of mind. As long as you blame other people for what happened to you, then you're in the vortex of hate, of
Yes.
not forgiving,
Anger.
etc. And it's in you instead of letting you
Yeah.
be who you are.
Yeah, that's it. I think that the best way to avoid confrontation is to honor people's differences
And let people be whatever they are.
and let people
And
be.
not try to change them,
Yeah.
Or
or
judge
not to
them.
try to change them to the future, and not for sure not to try to change what they did in the past.
Yes.
Because some people live constantly in the past because they want to change something that happened in the past, and the past is gone, but they try to hang to it, hang into the past, and then what happens? They take all this past and they bring it actually to the future, because they live so much in the past, their present become the past, and the future become the past, because they live only in that form of what happened then. So they can't create a new future for themselves because they are stuck wherever they were.
And they're more concerned about being right.
Yeah.
It's this is a hard lesson to learn. But if you can give up being right,
Being right and what? Because you can be right and miserable because you're right.
it's exactly right.
Being right and
And
what?
happy.
Yeah. Being happy doesn't mean that you have to be right always.
No, it's quite the opposite,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, it's all this ego stuff we get. It's about that being right or taking it personally, like he doesn't listen to me. It's about me. He doesn't like me. No, it's because he's watching football. It's not me.
Exactly.
It's not just about me.
That's another really
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
Is everything that
we
everybody
take it
else is
personal.
doing,
It's a-
right? That's just what they're doing. It's not against you.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Do you get a lot of that in your reading sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, we are, because we are these fragile, funny, insecure beings. And, we each create our own little universe and how we see it. So, yeah. And again, my friend Deborah Bishop, she's a beautiful light worker as well, my old partner, she has what saying, you're never going to outlive your own, she says it better, your own expectations of yourself or your own whatever. And it's just, we have to love ourselves a little bit more, just the way we are. We have to accept ourselves a little bit more, just the way we are. And everything just with that would be a whole lot better.
To accept ourselves and to accept everyone around us
Yeah.
the way they are, and not the way we want them to be, or the way we listen to what they are. Because sometimes we are listening to them and we hear other things, not what they're really saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So what?
Anything that keeps you focused on the part of the glass at the bottom, the part that's full.
Yep.
Well, you can create whatever you want in your life, but
Yes.
if you concentrate on the good, you'll create good. If you concentrate on the bad, And sometimes you concentrate on a certain bed that you say, well, it's not this, it's a different kind of bed, but this bed or this bed uh, experience that you had that you constantly bring back and back to your life, it creates all your new life. It creates everything in your life. So if you think that you had like a certain kind of relationship that were bad and you constantly see only the empty part, only the bad part, you don't look at anything good, then any kind of relationship that you will have in the future
Yes.
will be only the bad
Yes.
relationship
Yes.
because you bring upon yourself
Exactly.
the empty glass.
Yes.
If you will say, well, it was a bad relationship, however, like what Meryl said before, there were some good things in it, and you'll start concentrate on the good things, then you'll start bringing to the future, to the new relationship, good things.
All right, Dr. Robbie, you got a lot going on.
Okay, so it's Robbie. Well, if we talk, my name is Robby Gordon, so you have robbygordonart.com. But why do you have to remember my name? Just remember Hollywood. So you have hollywoodsculpturegarden.com or the hollywoodsculpturegarden.com or the Hollywood Gallery.com. So just Google those and you'll find those. So you'll see both the gallery and the sculpture garden. You can call for a special appointment or look for the next event. The next event is August 25th, 10:30 in the morning. It's a day event because there will be art showing and artists and collectors just coming there, and everyone is welcome. Or look for the next one. So if you're part of Hollywood and you're part of the art, come and see the art and be with the art. Art is life.
Art is life.
Art is life.
Art.
All right, let's talk about the Hollywood Arts Council before we close out.
Okay, yes. Membership is really inexpensive. It's like under $50 a person. We also do have artist rates, discounted artist rates and student rates, and we also have corporate rates. You will be literally helping support the arts. As I said, fine arts, artists, and children. Children, since they are our artists of the future, they are our future. And even though if they're getting drama or painting in school, doesn't mean they're going to turn out as artists, but they're going to be that much better of a banker or a mathematician or a president of the United States for having those art classes. And that's what we hope that the school districts start to figure out. HollywoodArtsCouncil.org. Come to our events. See Robbie, see me, see Merle, see Elena, see Richard. We'll all be there. And any donation or membership, we do some fun things. So.
You do a lot of fun
Yeah.
things. So it's a great organization. If you're looking to meet new people, it's a great way. Everybody's very friendly. You'll feel right at home at the Hollywood Arts Council.
And if you go to our Facebook page, you will actually, I've posted up 2 sets of 2 different photographers of our last event at Dr. Robbie's with the art, with the dancers, with the musicians. So that's a good idea of one of our mixers.
And if you'll go to my Facebook, Robby Gordon Artist, you will see also videos of the singing, of the dancing, of everything, and the creation. We see the creation of the sculpture garden, the creation of clothes, the creation of glasses, the creation of everything around you.
Yeah, your Facebook page is fun. Your party was great. I mean, it didn't end till the wee hours of the morning.
3 in the morning. At 2 o'clock, I started telling people that they have to leave because I wanted to go to sleep. At 7 o'clock in the morning, we had the cleaning service coming, and I needed few hours of sleep before that.
It was a very fun party.
So that's why he has to start this next one at 10:30 in the morning. So people go home before the next day.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to cancel me.
Yeah.
All right. Oops, do I have to close out the show? Yes, Richard's not. So,
Okay.
this was really a fun show. This is kind of our neighborhood, all the Hollywood Dell, all getting together on Elena's Beauty Talk and more for just a wonderful conversation with friends. So, I will be back next Wednesday at noon. It's going to be a little bit different of a show. It's 2 women in their own businesses talking about how to stay healthy and fit at work during stressful times. So I think that's important. So that's what's going to be on the show next week. Everybody, I want you to get outside, get some exercise, see the air, look at beautiful art, go look at, the HollywoodArtsCouncil.org. It's a wonderful organization. And just remember the football tip.
Or baseball.
Or baseball,
Works for,
whatever. Olympics,
Just
any
think.
mustache. All right, everybody, have a great week. Be back next Wednesday.
Let's dance.
Let's
Let's
dance. You guys want to dance us out? Richard plays great music.
Okay.
You've always been there, no matter the cost. Beacon of light that is constantly guiding my